You're watching Boone TV News. This week at Boone High, students had an opportunity to watch the ASA X Games live in action. Here's Joey Brooks with the story.
This is Joey Brooks reporting from outside Geppinger Field in front of the half-pipe for the ASA Anti-Bullying Tour. They're promoting a tobacco-free lifestyle and anti-bullying campaign.
So ASA Tour, it's pretty awesome. So we go from high school to high school, being able to spread a message with anti-bullying and anti-tobacco. We just want to be able to use action sports as a medium to be able to get kids a little bit more conscious of what's going on out there with bullying and tobacco effects.
The ASA Tour, we're trying to bring awareness to bullying and stuff like that, and we're trying to, kind of put a stop to it, or try to, at least decrease the odds of suicides out there. Just there's a lot of different numbers that we're going to throw out there that it's insane when you actually break it down into like a statistic.
What is the message you're trying to get across here?
The message we're trying to get across is just to bring awareness that, people are being bullied. Just try to get out there and, meet other people, try to enjoy, your time together on this world, and, everyone just to be able to get along together, and that everybody's different and it's okay to be different.
After the exhibition, students were able to get autographs from the X Games athletes, or they could test their strength by pumping out pull-ups with the Marine. This has been Joey Brooks with Boone TV News. Now back to the studio.
Thanks, Joey. A class at BHS taught by Mr. Hinkie got a hands-on experience dealing with principles of engineering. Haley Osborne has the scoop.
On Thursday, September 18th, Boone High School's Principles of Engineering took to the high school gym in order to set off their ping pong ball ballistics cannons.
They have to design the cannon. They got to build it, design it, and everything to fire a ping pong ball at 3 times at 10 degrees, 20, 30, 40, all the way to 80 degrees.
After choosing a degree, students then shot their cannons off 10 times at that degree. Based on those 10 shots, the students then had to determine and calculate the velocity. They will then try to control the velocity by shooting a ping pong ball into a bucket at a distance that no cannon has ever hit.
Their ultimate goal is to land a ping pong ball in the bucket. It's worth 100 points, but if they get it in the first time, it's 150 points. So they get 50 extra credit. If they get it in the second time, it's 110 points. And then if they get it in the third time, it's 100 points. If they miss altogether, but the design was right, the math was right, everything was sound on it, it's 85%.
This has been Haley Osborne with Boone TV News. Now back to the studio.
Thanks, Haley. Last Friday night, the Tour's football team played at Perry. Here's Justin Elsner with a recap.
After a disappointing start, the Tours were still looking for the first one of the season. Early in the first quarter, quarterback Tanner Schmicky dove in for Boone's first touchdown of the night. After exchanging numerous punts, Schmicky ran for 15 yards for a second and Boone's last touchdown of the night. For the first time this season, the Tours went in the locker room with a lead. After a few well-executed plays by Perry, quarterback Will Whiten ran for 65 yards for the Blue Jays' first touchdown. With a little over 2 minutes left in the third quarter, Whiten ran outside for a second touchdown of the night, tying the game back up. The Blue Jays rushed down the field for Whiten's third touchdown of the night, giving them a 7-point lead. The Tours, down by 7, had one last fight in them, but Perry stopped that with an interception. After a valiant effort, the Tours came up short 21-14. I'm Justin Elsner from Boone TV Sports.
Thanks, Justin. Senior Boone High School football player Ashton Clemons leads the team for tackles. Here's a look with Bailey Turner.
Senior inside linebacker Ashton Clemons stands at a 6'2", 220 pounds, and is plugging up the holes for the Tours like it's nobody's business, and already has 34 tackles on the season. 27 solo tackles is very respectable, and he is just outside the top 10 in most tackles in 3A. He also has an interception. What did you do to prepare for this season?
Worked hard every single day in the weight room, or doing sprints, just a lot of off-season work. It's a lot different from last year because I get to be more aggressive and just being on every play.
Clemons' a senior leadership. He is looking to turn the tide with the Tour season. This has been Bailey Turner reporting from Boone TV Sports.
Thanks, Bailey. Boone High senior Mariah McPartland is taking her volleyball career to the next level. Here's Bailey Turner on more with Mariah.
Mariah has led the Tour this fall with 103 kills through 23 sets. She is 4th in the class of 4A for the most kills with the least amount of sets played. Mariah had 411 kills last season through 111 sets. This year she is well on her way to surpass that total. She is the first member from the Boone High class 2015 to commit to a D1 school to play a sport.
Hi, I'm Bailey Turner here with Mariah McPartland. Why did you choose Eastern Tennessee State?
I really like the team and the coaches there. Also, they gave me a full ride, and in the dorms, they also have a kitchen and their own bathrooms.
Eastern Tennessee State is located in Johnson City, Tennessee.
How do you see yourself fitting in?
I'll fit in really well. All the team, they go hiking and they go boating a lot, and that's my favorite.
Goes from a Toro to a Buccaneer and changes from the Raccoon River Conference to the Atlantic Sun. Instead of playing Ballard and ADM, she'll be playing teams like Mercer and Florida Gulf Coast.
What do you want to accomplish before you leave Boone High School?
I want to make first team All-State in volleyball, win the conference in both basketball and volleyball, and also make it to state.
With Mariah and the strength of the rest of the team, they are ranked number 12 in the class of 4A and are off to a 7-2 start. This has been Bailey Turner reporting from Boone TV Sports.
Thanks, Bailey. Carrie Overland, a varsity volleyball player for BHS, is someone to look to this season. Claire Anderson has more information.
The Tour volleyball team is off to a great start this year due to hard spikes and powerful kills. But this strong hitting couldn't happen without the smallest person on the court, senior setter Carrie Overland. She is a crucial component to the team, setting the team up for success.
I enjoy being a setter because it's kind of like the quarterback of the team. I get to control what happens and what sets I get to give the hitters.
At 5'1", Carrie Overland is one of the smaller players on the court. She has a total of 107 successful serves, proving that size doesn't matter.
When I dump it, I like to be a little taller, but it doesn't, other than that, it really doesn't affect my abilities.
Her teammates agree that she is a crucial part to the team.
Carrie has a lot of energy and enthusiasm for the game, and it's a lot of fun to be around. I think Carrie's size actually helps her set. She can get to the ball a lot quicker and underneath it and gets great sets to all of us.
Carrie has led the way with 312 assists in the season so far. This has been Claire Anderson from Boone TV Sports.
Thanks, Claire. This week, we're bringing back a segment brought to life last year.
Question of the week. Question of the week.
Colorado Grill, TikTok, Burger King, and McDonald's are just a few of the restaurants we have here in Boone. But what should we have? So we went to the students to find out more.
I think Boone should have Taco Bell because everybody likes tacos.
We need a Taco Bell in Boone.
I think we should have Little Caesars because it's really good pizza for cheap.
I think Boone should have a Fazoli's because the breadsticks are amazing.
I want a Pancheros because Pancheros is amazing.
And I want a Krispy Kreme because donuts are the bomb.
I think the restaurant we should get is Bebop's because Bebop's makes the world.
Bebop's because that's where it's at.
Bebop's.
Okay, Bebop's because hamburgers.
I think Boone needs a Red Lobster in town because they have really good seafood.
I think we should get another Subway by Franklin so people can all have an equal opportunity to get to a Subway.
I want a Starbucks because I really like coffee and their coffee is really good even though it's expensive.
A Starbucks and a Jimmy John's because those two restaurants are awesome.
I think Boone needs Jimmy John's because it's freaky fast and freaky good.
Question of the week. Question of the week.
Thanks for joining me. Stay tuned to next Friday for next week's news. But before we leave, check out this football hit tape from the last previous games.